Women want it all, but they're not willing to improve. They want the best of the best without being exceptional. So, we can say that they're a bunch of clowns. Look at this. You really can't make this up. Let's check some comments. I noticed women get really mad with me and reject when her looks don't get her selfish way. I'll set a standard or boundary or basic expression of a need, and she will get totally put off and think her looks are enough for me to let down my principles and boundaries. Why do they get so mad when you express basic standards? Well, the answer's simple. They're used to getting tons of validation just for being fit, but once a man does not tolerate any of their crap, it's all messed up and he's, to say the least, the devil incarnate. In the meantime, women from other countries are getting men. If these modern day women just were less selfish, they could easily get and retain dudes, but they're not willing to put in the work. But guess what? High value men don't care about a woman's feelings, because a woman's feelings are just that. Feelings, not facts. Everyone is entitled to their opinions and feelings, right until a man has his own. Thankfully, instead of accepting any chick that comes through, men are finally raising their standards.
And that's why I'm pulling it back up.
Okay.
So do you want to disagree with the male stuff or the women's stuff?
The women's 8% for the age. I'm not dating
So
some
go to
grandma.
that. You want to go to this?
But that goes back to looks too.
No. The fertility, because I don't want to have
Oh,
children.
you're thinking, okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
But that makes sense, though, right?
I don't want to have retarded
Jonathan,
children.
how old are you?
37.
Okay, so what is the oldest woman you would date, and what is the youngest woman you would date? Seriously, obviously you'd bang some hot 20-year-old. We're not debating that.
Youngest?
Who would you date or actually even marry if you would?
Youngest.
Oldest and youngest.
Youngest is 18.
You would actually full-on date an 18-year-old girl.
I want 5 sons.
You
Okay.
couldn't even bring her into a bar.
I don't.
Bro,
that's true.
Yeah,
Like,
whoa, guess what? Okay, so,
You couldn't bring her
Why are we
anywhere.
trying to go to the bar?
I'm just saying, like, if you guys wanted to go out.
You just outed yourself. First of all, I don't need to take my woman to a bar.
Thank
Bars
you.
are trashy establishments.
You know what I'm saying.
No,
She
I'm
couldn't-
telling you,
okay.
I don't need a woman to. I don't need to go to a bar to drink with a woman. That's trashy. I don't do that.
There you have it. Men who know their worth don't need any alcohol or any drug for that matter to have game. If he does not want to take his girl to a bar, that's more than fine. Still, to this day, some people think that drinking is a requirement to be a good seducer or get women.
If I have a,
If you brought
We're
your girl
all
to a bar,
drinking
you wouldn't
right
even bring
here.
your
Come
own girl
on,
to a
let's be
bar?
real.
no.
What do you mean?
I
Your
don't
own
go out-
girl?
I don't
What
go out
about
and drink.
dinner? Because
Dinner?
she has to
Dinner
be
with
old
the
enough
bar
to
there.
drink at dinner. too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's so funny that-
Wait. Listen, you wanted my opinion. Let
Yeah,
me give
of
it.
course. Let's
Okay.
go.
So I don't seriously date women who drink alcohol.
Okay.
That's trashy to
That's
me.
your thing, though.
That's me. I don't deal
That's
with
great,
it.
and I
And
respect
why not?
that.
Because it's a vice. It's a liability.
Bingo.
Okay, but if
What,
I'm...
what is the positive ROI of a woman drinking in a relationship?
It doesn't exist.
Well, this is a loaded question. By the way, I fully appreciate and respect what you're saying. But I also live in reality. Most women and most men are going to have a cocktail. We're all fucking having a cocktail on the show.
Okay.
So meaning you're only going to date a girl who does not drink.
Correct.
And is 18 and can't even drink anyways. Wink, wink.
That was the long
That's why she really wants an 18-year-old.
Let's add context. You
Yeah, of
said,
course.
what's the youngest? I
Yes.
said 18.
Yes.
She said, what about boozing? I don't look at a girl and be like, oh, well, I love
she
this
drink?
girl, but she can't drink, so I guess I got to fucking disqualify
Totally
her.
appreciate that. Totally.
No.
What's the oldest girl you would date at 38 years old?
I don't know.
The
man.
oldest.
Fucking
70.
no, I don't want no powdered eggs. Are you kidding me? No, I 29.
Okay, so you
pushing it.
would if it starts with a 3, you're out.
She's got to be fucking. She's got to check every box. But like chicks that are getting older and single, like like why are you single? Like what happened?
Okay.
Like hot women get scooped up. Like good women are not
Yes.
left on the marketplace
So why are you single at 37?
because it's a choice. And I'm a man. I'm not a woman. See, you're trying to conflate female values with male values. Not the same.
I'm just asking a question.
And I'm answering.
Well, no,
that tone. I like it.
She's triggered too.
Without this,
I love it.
I'm not sure. Why are we throwing around the word triggered?
I
I,
know,
hate
right?
that. That's
I know, because
nobody's
so-
triggered here. It's all good. I will say this, not that I'm coming to John's defense, but he has a great point here. I recommend, feel free to trash this argument. I don't care. I think most men should not even consider getting married until they're age 30.
Real.
Even consider it. Okay, most women need to full on consider marriage by the time they're 30. It's a different mark. I tell this story every time. At my 40th birthday, my boy Miguel comes up to me, yo, Adam, you're the man, bro. You own the bar here. You're killing it. You're making money. You're the fucking man. Oh, is that Laura over there? Yeah. She's how old is she? 40. She's single.
Why is she
sucks
here?
for her. Exactly. I say this all the time. If we went to high school together, I ain't dating you. I don't want you in the club with me. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah.
But because I want you to be married with kids by the time you're 40 as a woman.
Sure.
There's different. All my best friends are 38, 41, 42, 45, millionaires crushing it, bosses. And I'm the guy that's like, guys, we're fucking 40 something years old. When are we settling down? When are we doing this? And they're like, stop getting soft on me, Adam. Keep going. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be that 50-year-old dude in the club. That ain't going to be me
Here's
either.
the difference, though. Here's the difference. And it's interesting that you asked him why he was single at 37. There's a big difference between a 37-year-old single man and a 37-year-old single woman.
Yeah.
37-year-old
Yes.
men of his status, he's single because he wants to be.
Yeah.
The 37-year-old woman is single because she has to be.
Women are easily approached by multiple men, so if a woman fails to have one at 37, you can guess she's not that attractive, or maybe she's being used by men who want to smash and dash with an experienced partner just to brag about it with their friends.
A lot of women think that they fool us, especially when they're a little bit old. Because my girlfriend's 46. I'm 45. I have never wanted kids. I know I'm the outlier, whatever the case may be. That doesn't make me special. I've just never wanted to have kids. That's just off the table for me. That's just the way it's been. But I think a lot of people have to understand, especially in the sexual marketplace, men and women are clearly not different. There is a big difference. There's a big difference between being a 45-year-old single man and a 45-year-old single woman.
100% agree with
I
you.
agree
Massively.
100%. Yeah.
Look how older women treat younger women around them when they're both single. They're fucking chiz,
Yeah.
right? You probably experienced
No, it's
this.
true. It's
Doesn't
true.
it,
I
doesn't
agree.
it come down to whether you want kids or not?
Yes.
Let's get real here.
Yeah.
Because we did a show, one of the first shows we ever did with Rolo. We had a girl come on the show. Whatever, I don't need to say her name. And, she didn't want kids. She was focused on her career.
She's a loser.
And she's like, I want to make money. I just want to have my. She was got a doctor, PhD, the whole spiel.
Who cares?
I said, do you want kids? She goes, no. And I said, well, you're cheating the system because you have no idea how many girls I know, late 30s, early 40s. I'm talking the finest girls in high school, the finest girls, like my home girls. And I see them out in the club. I'm like, what are you still doing here? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Those girls are in the club and then wonder why men don't take them seriously. The club isn't the best place to find love, and the bar isn't either. You know the original line, it just changed to fit reality.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Like, they could have locked down men when they were 18,
That's right.
21, 25, 30, 32. Now you're 40 and you're still in the club with this fucking guy. Go home, baby. And I say to them, I go, what are you doing? Do you have a man? No. Do you want a man? Yes. Do you want kids? Yes. P.S. I'm going to whisper this. Are you freezing your eggs? Yeah, I am, Adam. I'm freezing my eggs. It's like, fuck, babe. You should have been married 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What a sad world. These women are lonely, looking for a husband at the club and pretty much doing everything wrong. And to wrap up this video, here's a friendly reminder, men need to start having standards.
One more time, all right, guys? Really burn this into your brain, because everything is going to be built upon this foundation that I'm telling you right now. Men are interested in a woman that does not have a past, while women are interested in a man that has a future, okay? A man that has security, confident, ambitious, older is attractive. A woman that's young, fertile, and inexperienced is attractive. They are meant to complement each other. But we live in a clown world nowadays where women expect you as a guy to pay full price for a used and abused woman that's been through the fucking ringer. And I'm here to tell you guys, fuck that shit. Because last time I checked, women want you to be 6 feet tall. They want you to make $100,000 a year. They want you to be in shape. They want you to have all these accolades of experience of being a man. They want you to go through your masculine journey. Okay? Then they want you to simultaneously accept them for going through their whole journey and thinking they qualify. Fuck that shit. If a woman has a bad past, she no longer qualifies for a good future with you. And I'm here to tell you guys, put your fucking foot down and have no problem with not accepting hoes. All right? Because let me tell y'all something. If I gave a woman a crystal fucking ball and she's with you right now because you're a millionaire and she gets to be told 5 years from now, you're going to go broke and she has the ability to leave you now and cut her losses, you know what's going to happen? That bitch is fucking going to turn into Goku. Gone! If they were able to see that you're going to be a fucking bum, they would leave. So you know what? Since women are so interested in your fucking future, you need to be interested in their past. No one goes into a fucking bank with a 400 credit score and says, I need $1 million loan to buy this mansion. You know why? The bank's going to look at them and say, nope. Get the fuck out of here. Why is it that these women that have 300 credit scores, aka 300 fucking bodies, want to deal with you after you busted your ass to create capital, become a millionaire, become a fucking somebody, get your shit together, hit the gym, go through the trials and tribulations of life to go ahead and sit there and accept someone that has not taken the same level of discipline in making sure that their past is clean. Think about that for a second. You bust your ass to create a future, yet she's completely in control of all her actions, makes bad decisions, and she expects you to save her from her bad decisions. No!
Could not have said it better myself. Let's express it in other terms. Just imagine you run multiple hours under the sun, cross the finish line, and all they give you is nothing but rocks you have to take to the starting point. That's what dating or marrying a woman with a past is. Her baggage will hurt you, drain your soul, and empty your pockets. The world is full of girls, but wives are not that common. I mean, most girls, especially in the West, are trained to be pleasure-giving, attention-seeking creatures, but not to be homemakers or a complement to a man's life for that matter. Instead, modern women think that having a business along with some bedroom skills is enough to get a man at any given time. However, looks fade, and once the undefeated wall comes their way, the man of their dreams is just interested in other types of girls. Look at how this girl justifies her 304 behavior.
What a G. Okay,
She
go ahead.
said she wanted to become a wife, right? I'm sorry, I can't look. Is that correct?
Did I say that?
You can
Like
look.
you wanted to be wifed up.
When did I say that?
Is that what you said? Is what I'm
No.
asking? No.
I
So
said I'm not out here like wanting to be wifed up. Like I'm just vibing right now. Like that's just not at the tip of my mind. Like I'm not where I want to be in life. So I'm not about to be like, okay, I'm trying to get married. Like that's
But-
just not off the top of my head right now.
if you're not where you want to be at life, wouldn't it be better for you to focus on trying to get there than hooking up with a bunch of random people?
Well, what I do in my time is my business. So
How do you plan to keep men interested in you once your looks begin to fade?
I think I'm just gonna have to figure that out once my looks begin to fade. But I don't plan on just like sleeping around and hooking up with whoever forever. I think I'm just young and turnt, and I'm just living my life right now.
Are you worried that's going to affect your future options, especially like with this chat and seeing all the men
Yeah, so-
here and like just the culture that this has, that all of these men?
It definitely like crosses my mind. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I don't care. I do care about it. Like, you know, how is my future husband, if I do ever get to that point, gonna think? Like, how's he gonna feel? So obviously, I feel like I could be a lot worse, but
Well,
I'm not at that point yet.
I want to address one thing with this, and this sort of almost ties into what you were saying about, and what I was saying about how women are able to secure sexual attention from men that are higher than them in terms of socioeconomic status. If you don't marry or have a long-term relationship with one of these NBA players, I honestly think you're going to be really unhappy in a future relationship, because you are now accustomed to a certain caliber of man.
Right.
NBA player, tall, good-looking, wealthy, good, high social status, successful, etc. And then there's a certain confidence that comes with being a professional athlete. Like, just okay, I mean, from we can approach that from a sexual angle. We can approach it from just personality, all the components, right? The whole package. Do you think the guy that you're going to marry is going to be an NBA player? It could be.
Right.
It could be. But if you don't, you've basically and I'm sort of repeating myself, you've become so accustomed to these really attractive,
Right, like
really
high
high status
standards.
dudes.
Right.
The normal, a travel phlebotomist isn't appealing to you anymore from a status point of view.
Well, I mean, like I said, I still do with like regular guys. Like, it's not like I'm strictly NBA players. Yes,
You have 4 NBA
yes,
players
I'm
right
saying
now.
I'm saying that's my type. Okay, I
Your
fuck
type
with
is
them.
NBA player.
Yeah, go
Can I ask
ahead,
you a
go
question?
ahead.
I believe we call that alpha widowed.
How much money does a man have to make for you to fuck with him?
Good question. Thank you, Kelly.
I would say for like a yearly or like monthly.
Like a year salary.
Both. How about both?
Okay.
Probably at least like 100,000 a year.
100,000.
Yeah.
100,000 a year. Okay.
So,
But you're 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many men your age? Are you have any interest in men your age?
I mean, yeah, the last dude I was just messing with who's about to be drafted, he's 19 too. So
Okay, but I'm talking like normal guys. Normal guys your age are not making $100,000 a year. They're not even making it. They're maybe in college or some shit.
right.
If that's a 19-year-old, you can imagine how insane the standards of older women can get. Unless you're like LeBron James, or any high-value man with status for that matter, you will hardly get any chicks. The home, the car, the security, and the occasional vacations are not enough for modern women. And hold on, she said she was vibing. In plain English, that means she's having fun in the bedroom and boosting her ego by messing with top-tier men during her prime. Instead of going within and becoming the woman men really want, she's looking for male validation and sleeping around. And finally, is she going to figure out what to do once her looks are gone? She better be ready for the crisis before it really happens. Let's take a look at the comments. And it doesn't matter if you make $100,000, if you spend $102,000 in a year. The guy that makes $50,000 and spends $25,000 a year has a much better life. Maintaining relationships is a skill developed and improved on throughout life. Choosing not to practice holding a relationship down will land you in your 30s as having none LTRs ever. I meet plenty of 40 and 50-year-old single women who are so damaged they couldn't hold a relationship down. She's just started and she's already done. Passed around by NBA players at 19. Sad. NBA groupie. She basically says she might get with an average guy, but whenever the basketball team is in town, she's gonna get ran through. Disgusting. I want to be married, but I want none of the responsibilities that come with being a wife. Basically, I just want my man to throw me a huge party and blow a wad of cash on an overpriced dress and a really big cake so I can feel validated for a couple years. Then, once that fades, I'll bounce and get another guy to do the same thing. Then, I will face plant into the wall and end up buying a series of lapdogs, none of which I will train. Translated from Japanese to English. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more daily content. Like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.